I'm in love with a fairy tale, even though
Voilà, voilà, voilà qui je suis. Me voilà même si mis à
esa torre que tanto temía se fue en todo verano y ahora es una zona de postal.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to my channel. My name is Sean, and on my channel, I talk about all things Eurovision. It's another Friday deep into national final season for us, and you know what that means? It's another episode of Eurovision Uncensored. Somehow, we made it to 6 episodes. This is our 6th time meeting this Eurovision year. I'm not going to say this year because we started before 2026, but it is the 6th episode in this Eurovision year. And first of all, for anyone who's new here, the pleasure is mine. Subscribe to my channel. Why would you do that? Because if you're here, you probably love Eurovision at least half as much as me. So come and subscribe. Honesty is my branding, so you know you're not going to get lies here. And we are doing this every Friday. Every Friday, we're having these conversations with other Eurovision people like me. And yeah, we keep it honest. We like to pull up a drink. It's Friday, so we can drink. And yeah, come and subscribe and come and let us know your thoughts in the chat, because guess what? Your opinion matters as much as mine. So tonight, we have a lot to talk about tonight because there are still some national finals that I haven't shared my takes on. And we are going to talk about the remaining national finals that I haven't talked about so far. So we've got for you our chatter on Festival da Canção with Felipe Cruz from the channel Pipsesk. Later on, we're going to be joined by the girls from ESC Norway to talk about all things Melody Grand Prix. And we're going to end things out with a nice chatter on Pesma za Euroviziju with Nicola from ESC Bubble. So, lots to talk about. I won't keep you guys waiting for much longer. And I'm going to introduce our first guest for tonight. We're going to talk about Festival da Canção. So it's only fair that we have someone in-house from Portugal. Welcome to the show, Felipe. How are
Hello.
you?
I'm fine, thank you. Thank you so much for the invite, first of all. It's nice to be
pleasure is
in
mine.
some international contexts besides Portugal, so it's always good to be there, to be here, actually.
It's nice. It's nice to practice our English once every so
Yeah,
often, right?
yes, it is.
So, Felipe, full disclosure, there are 16 songs this year in Festival da
Yes.
Canção.
Mhm.
I heard
Yes.
2. I only
Well,
heard 2, and I heard them today.
okay.
So I'm not, this is why I can't be alone here to talk about Festival da Canção, because I need local backup. Let's get things out straight before. From a port.
Oh. Okay, I think it lagged. It lagged for me. I didn't hear.
It's always playing tricks on me. It's always playing tricks on me. It won't be a live stream if my internet doesn't play tricks on me. So
Oh, I understand you. Yeah.
So we know which artists have confirmed that they won't go to Eurovision.
Yeah.
I think we have around 2 that have said that they will go for sure if they win. What is the mood like, knowing that most artists who could possibly win will not go to Eurovision?
Well, I would say it's really divisive, and here, like, it has been chaotic, I would say, because of the fact that we have only like possibly 2 or maybe 3 artists that can actually go to Eurovision. We have been having a lot of like different opinions about it. Like, there's a lot of people that are saying like the only songs that matter are the songs from Bandidos do Canto and from Andrea Mar and maybe from Sandrino. That's the one that still didn't really say much about this matter. And then are other people that saying, "Oh, you should boycott Festival da Canção because those people are they actually want to go to Eurovision." So we have like a lot of divisive opinions right now. Like Festival da Canção is just so messy, but I just want to focus on what's really important for me for Festival da Canção. And I think that should be for a lot of people, that is the songs, and a lot of people are just forgetting that completely. Because if we think about Benidorm Fest, they're not even going to Eurovision, but I still care about the contest because I really appreciate the fact that we're listening to new songs, And Festival da Canção is just, I think it's going to be much more messy because we have artists that don't want to go, some artists that will be okay if they go, and then RTP just said we're going to Eurovision whatsoever. So it has been a bit crazy lately. I can say that I also met from OJ Portugal, and I see the comments there, mostly on our Facebook page, and it has been a lot of people saying, "Oh, that's the things that I said just now," like a lot of divisive opinions about this, and it has been chaotic. That's the only thing I can say. But I just hope that when we get to Festival da Canção, everything just gets okay, and we can have a great show without all of this mess.
Absolutely. I mean, it is about the music after all, and we should be here first for the music. But yeah, this is a difficult year, and we are all humans, right? It's hard to distance oneself from the humane element of it all. And you mentioned Benidorm Fest. I think it was really. I think I don't know how it was in Portugal, but at least in Spain, most fans and most people seemed to be happy with the stance that the broadcaster took. Was it the same in Portugal, or was it more divisive?
This is really divisive because there was a lot of people that were saying like, "Oh yeah, we should boycott our participation," and a lot of people just said, "Oh, we should just keep going on Eurovision. Let's think about the songs." And yeah, it was like a lot of different opinions, and it has been like a chaos because we can't really get to a consensus on this. But it has been complicated, and I'm just trying to accept reality and just, okay, we go to Eurovision. Let's just keep it going, and let's just pray for a good show, I guess.
Absolutely, absolutely. So let's get into the chatter about the songs. So I heard, like I said, I heard two songs. I heard Bandidos do Cante, and
Yes.
I heard the other guy. You know who I'm talking about. I keep
Yes,
forgetting his
Dinis
name.
Mota.
Him.
Yes.
So, and I thought both songs are pretty good. I think both songs would be worthy winners if we're talking about who is going to be the best song out of Portugal in 2026, even if we don't look at it from a Eurovision perspective. But of course, there are 16 more songs. So the stage is yours, buddy. Who should we be looking out for?
Well, I think we should be definitely looking out, first of all, for the ones that actually didn't say, or actually said that they want to go to Eurovision, because those are the people that are kind of like, they have the highlight in them just because they were like one of the few that say we're going. So the focus is a lot on them right now. It has been like really talked about them. So I'm talking, as I already said, from Bandidos do Cante. I'm talking also about André Amaro, and also from talking about Sandrine. Well, about these three songs, as you said, Bandidos do Cante is a good mention to Alentejo. It's a really beautiful song. Not really my style though, but I really value it because I also value when we have also like that cultural side in it. So I think it's always good to have it. And yeah, it's a good song, and I think it in its genre, it's really good. About the song from André Amaro, I would say it's my favorite. It's a really good song. I really love the chorus in it. I think like in terms of staging, that has a lot of potential for me. That might work, mostly because of the instrumental. I think the song is really beautiful. We'll see. And then about Sandrino, I also like the song. I would say it's kind of underrated, but I like it because we have like kind of like that Brazilian vibe.
Oh,
That I would say like some aspects like from Gabriel Pensador and other artists from Brazil. I just love the vibe of the song. It was fun. I really loved to listen to that song. It was just a good surprise. And now, not talking about like the ones that said we're going to Eurovision, because I just wanted to focus on them because these are the only options
it's
that
like a
Portugal
national
kind of
final
have.
of three.
Yeah, kinda. Like it's like a national final of three, but then the contest itself it's 16.
Yeah,
But then
yeah.
talking about the songs itself, which I think would be the part which I would like to focus more. Definitely the song from Dinesh Mota, the song Jurei. It's a really great song. I already had the opportunity to interview him. He's a really nice guy, and yeah, the song is really good, really a vibe. I even said on that interview that I felt like the song was kind of like Bad Bunny vibes for some reason because it had like that Latin vibe in it, and I liked it. And when I told him that, he was like, "Oh, yeah, I can get you. I get it, like kinda. So it was fun to see that reaction from him. It's a good song. I think on stage he will be okay, and his voice is promising. He already showed us all in the Prova de Ses, one of the new ways of go to Festival da Canção, as you probably know. So yeah, and also I would also highlight the song from Gonçalo Gomes, the song Doce Ilusão. The song is really beautiful. Gonçalo is also a really sweet guy. He's amazing. I still didn't have the opportunity to interview him, but we're going to have it very soon. And he's a really great person, and his song is just really powerful. I would say it's probably the ballad of this year's Festival da Canção. Um, it's sad that he's not going to revision because the song it's really great and it could actually for me it's a potential winner of this year. We'll see. I think these five songs are just really good. I would say that's the ones that we definitely focus because they're the ones that have been much talked on these days.
Okay, well, you've definitely given me some homework here because I can't just be listening to two songs, right? But typically, I tend to leave Festival da Canção for a little bit later because it's one of the last national finals
Yeah,
that
one of the last.
begins
True.
really. So I know that it's gonna be there for a long time. Whereas with national finals, like I mean, Vidbir is tomorrow, and
Oh yeah,
I heard most of the songs this week. So bad Eurovision fan, bad Eurovision fan. um, but you know, you have to kind of pick up on it when the clock strikes the time for the national final to go. I have to ask you, Felipe, from
mm.
a Portuguese perspective, would you say that Festival da Canção is viewed as just the selection for Eurovision, or locally and domestically it holds a little bit more ground as to, like, for example, Sanremo. Sanremo is not a national final. Sanremo is
Yeah,
the
yeah.
most prestigious music festival in Italy, and I think most artists actually do not enter to go to Eurovision, but they enter for Sanremo. Do you think that Festival da Canção has this label as well in some way in Portugal?
I think we have those two perspectives really clear to me. I think for the fans, a lot of them see Festival da Canção mostly as the way to go to Eurovision, in Portugal at least. But for the artists, it's like Sanremo. Like they go to Festival da Canção just to do their thing, and just because it's Festival da Canção, it's a Portuguese thing, and it's like a showcase of what we do best in Portugal. And that's for me like that would be like the perspective that I would love to have like in the rest of the country. But I know
I
not
agree.
really a lot of people. It's like me, like in general, a lot of people think, is this song good to Eurovision or not? And artists are actually not really thinking about it. I don't know, but I think we have been doing like a path. I think we have been doing like a path to make Festival da Canção like much more about the songs and not really much about the way to go to Eurovision. It's still the way to go to Eurovision anyway because that was the objective which it was created in a long time ago, in 1964. So yeah, it has like a lot of it has a lot of history and it was created with that objective. But I would say I don't know. A lot of people just see it as that, and not really about the songs, the quality of the songs, what we do best in Portugal. It's sad to see that, but I can understand in a way because yeah, we know the end game of Festival da Canção. It's yeah, if you win, you go to Eurovision. Not this year though, as you know, because of the
Yeah.
new rules. So that kind of changed, but yeah, I think it's kind of divisive. But I would say the artists go to Festival da Canção not really to go to Eurovision, at least the majority of them,
Okay.
but mostly just to participate and just showcase what they do best and what they are best in their areas and genres.
It's really, I mean, it is the year, I guess, for this kind of theory to be tested? Is it
Yeah.
for Eurovision or is it for the country's most prestigious music festival? And you mentioned Benidorm Fest earlier, and I kind of, I don't know, I'm a little bit of a person that tries to see what we can do in the absence of something. And I'm gonna watch Benidorm Fest this year, and I'm gonna watch
Yeah.
Benidorm
Same.
Fest with more enthusiasm than I've watched it before, because I've seen, I mean, as fans, we've probably commented about the quick decline in quality of the songs in Benidorm Fest.
Hmm.
And last year, I remember I did a whole video about it, and I thought, what could possibly, be changed for Benidorm Fest to find the viewership and the attention that it did in its very first season. And this year, the artists that were selected for Benidorm Fest planned to enter Benidorm Fest as the selection for Eurovision. They
Hmm.
won't come out of it as Eurovision winners, none of them. But I think this could be a really good opportunity for the contest to cement itself as more of a Sanremo than, let's say, a Malta Eurovision Song Contest, which is
Hmm.
like the opposite in terms of nobody does the Malta Eurovision Song Contest for anything else but Eurovision. So
Malta
that's like the
Eurovision
opposite.
Song Contest, like the name says
Literally, the
itself.
name, the name literally speaks for itself.
Yeah.
So that could be a really, really good opportunity, because then if we eventually come out of this crisis, then you can have bigger artists that compete for the prestige of the competition, and Eurovision would just be a bonus. And if you ask me, I think that's how it should be. No?
Yeah, definitely. I think it should be always about the songs. Of course, we all love to do our tops and see like who is going to Eurovision. We all love to do that. It's completely normal. Me
Yeah,
as a fan, I will do that in every single national final. Like even in Sanremo, I'll do it on
absolutely.
every single one because I just love to rank songs and listen to them. I don't know, just to listen to new things. That's just I don't know me, but that's like the main objective, which I like to see like the rest of national finals and of course Eurovision. It's because we have a lot of different things in there, like a lot of different worlds, different perspectives, and yeah, I always love to see that. Well, I would love to just be just like that, but we know we can change the perspective of the people that are like outside of the bubble, you say, because
Yeah,
we have a lot of people outside of the bubble that just see like, oh, Eurovision, like a big contest, we just need one to represent the country, the rest whatever. you know and we fans, us that we are like in the bubble, it's different. We just like to appreciate everyone, and of course some Euro fans are a bit more aggressive and toxic. Some of
oh my
them just like, oh,
goodness.
I hate this. Ugh, ugh,
Check the
horrible.
comments under my videos. You'll have
Yeah.
some very interesting time there watching some of the comments on all of our videos, really. I mean, we're in this community, we know how it is,
Yeah.
it's people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Well, I'm gonna ask you, since I know you watch most of the national finals, tomorrow we've got Vidbeer. Who are you rooting
Yes.
for?
It's so difficult, but yeah, it's like between, of course, Monokate and Jerry Heil, of course. Like if one of them wins, I'm okay. Like I don't really care if Monokate or Jerry Heil wins. I love both songs like in the same way. I kind of prefer a bit more Monokate because it's kind of like my vibe. But if Jerry Heil wins, I'll be super happy because both songs are just amazing. I love them. Like I was not expecting anything less from them. So yeah, I hope one of them
Yeah.
wins. If not, I'm going to be kind of sad. yeah.
Well, I'm gonna have to disagree with you a little bit here, because I'm hoping that someone new wins.
Okay, it's okay. Yeah, it's a completely
And
okay perspective.
I like Catharticus and I like Tut. I learned that it's pronounced Tut now, because in my reaction, I said, Monokate is singing the song Tit. You know what's a tit in English? And
I didn't
yeah,
even think about it. Oh my god.
TYT. The first image that came to my mind was Rigoberta Bandini's Benidorm Fest staging.
Yeah.
Um,
Of course. Oh my god, I didn't even think about it.
and I was told, it's not tit, it's tut. So
Hmm.
tut and Catharticus are good songs. I just, I really like Jerry Hayden. I really like Monokate as artists. And because I like them so much, I don't think it would benefit their artistry to go to
Hmm.
Eurovision so soon after
Okay.
they've already been there. And in my opinion, both of those songs are not better than their previous attempts. So I'm hoping someone new would go.
But
And I actually really like Mr. Vell's song.
oh, I like it. It's my third place. I like
There we
it.
go.
Yeah, I would be okay with it. I don't know if it would be kind of weird if he wins, but if he wins, I'll be okay. I like it. It's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Felipe, final question. We have 5 Eurovision 2026 songs for now. Which one is your favorite on the
Oh,
6th of
wow.
February 2026?
Like they're all of them are like kind of on the same level for me. I'm
Is it a
still
good
trying to
level or a
find like
bad level?
a good level. Yeah, it's a good level. I'm just trying to find like a song that I would say, oh, winner vibes. Until now, only on here on Ukraine, you know. I kind of like found that, but for now, maybe Albania. I don't know. Maybe Albania is the song I like the most. Yeah, I just loved None. I think it didn't give me like winner vibes to win it all, but it's for now it's like the most powerful song. I would say it's the best for now. Yeah, that's it. My favorite for now. Yeah.
Listen, we might not agree on Ukraine, but we agree on this. I think Albania is head and shoulders the best song we have so far.
Until now, yeah, I would say.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
Moldova is there, I would say,
Oh,
but
the drug of this year, I love it. The
but
drug.
I think still Albania for now is the
Yeah.
best quality we have.
I agree as well.
Felipe, obrigado. Thank you so much for
Nada.
joining us tonight. We will probably have another conversation when Festival da Canção gets closer and when we
Yeah.
have a little bit more clarity on what's going on. But I wish you a good night, and yeah, let's see what happens with these national finals. Thank you for
Yes.
joining.
Yeah. Thank you so much for the invite once again. Bye bye.
The pleasure is mine. Bye bye, Felipe.
Bye.
Okay, well, you heard it from the man himself. Portugal is happening. Portugal is happening. In one way or another, we're going to see an artist represent Portugal in this year's Eurovision. wiwibloggs say hello. I love watching Shonzers. Thank you so much for the support. Creators supporting creators. Well, if you guys love watching, come and subscribe. The choice is yours. You know, the choice is yours. And we have a lot of content coming for you. And like I say, you know, honesty is my branding. I do not lie here. Lying is a sin, and I do not intend on sinning, at least on camera. I do not intend on sinning, at least on camera. Okay, so we gotta wrap this up, and we are now gonna shift the conversation from Lisbon to Oslo, where we're gonna talk about Melody Grand Prix. And we are joined live by the girls from ESC Norway. Good evening, girls.
Hi, Sean. Thank you for inviting us.
Thank you for coming. How are you? You've lifted the spirit so much here with your enthusiasm.
It was a very nice conversation. We really enjoyed it. It's been a crazy day today because our water froze because it's so freezing up in Norway.
Yeah.
So
wow.
yeah, it's been a crazy day, and now we're just looking forward to chill a little bit with you after kind of a crisis mode in several hours today.
Well, the showers must have been fun then, right?
Right. Yes, absolutely.
Girls, so I have to ask you, I heard all of the Melody Grand Prix songs today. I heard some before, and I reacted to some. I haven't put my reactions out yet, but I finished hearing all 9 today. And I have to say, in my opinion, I think this is a better Melody Grand Prix than last year. What do you think?
I could agree with you on that. And I think we share the same brand here. So we're also going to stay completely honest. And we should also have that as like what can I say? We didn't talk about Eurovision or MGP last year.
Yeah.
Because we were very, very disappointed. But it was a new chief of music, and he had, just been there for a short amount of time. So we didn't want to, say anything negative. So that's why we would rather not say anything than go out and be negative when, we should give him the benefit of the doubt. But I think this is a stronger year than last year. I agree. But I'm still not super enthusiastic about it, unfortunately, personally.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
What about you?
I think what I am missing is this moment of, oh, we have like a winner song or like an iconic moment where, I don't know, like I would argue that Vidbeer this year. Oh my God.
That's the best national final to date, I think.
Vidbeer?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah, I think so. And I think like Greece this year as well is really strong. So
Finland?
Finland, yeah, as well.
Yeah.
So I don't know, when you think about the national finals, I think the Norwegian national final falls a bit flat.
Yeah, but also the thing is, 2 years in a row now, the main act of MGP has like been lost to the competition 1 or 2 days prior to the official, when we released the artists.
Yeah.
So last year it was Lavrans, which I think would have done best, and it was the only artist I was super excited about, to be honest. So he was, I think it was almost the same day that he came out and said he would not participate.
Yeah.
And this year as well with Ylvis, which was definite, going to be, I think, the one that would win, and was the only one that has like the potential chance to win Eurovision.
Yeah.
Also like backed out in the last second.
For the people who don't know about Ylvis, it's the makers of What Does the Fox Say?
Yeah.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah, they're really good. So that's why I think it was, a little bit more lame than it maybe could have been.
It's really interesting because I argue that because of the complexities of the political culture that Eurovision exists in these days, and also a little bit with the EBU's increasing corporatization of Eurovision, I think it is scaring away big artists that could possibly make Eurovision much bigger than it already is.
100%.
And this is a really, really interesting conversation that I would love to come back to once we have all 35 songs and once we can look back on the national finals and see what we missed out on. But I agree with you. I think even though this year is better than last year, for me, the golden years of Melody Grand Prix were, I would say, 21, 22, 23, and 24 in a way. And even then it got progressively weaker. But I still have songs from 2024 in my playlist.
That's cool.
Whereas,
Yeah.
I agree.
Whereas from 2025, not even Lighter made my top 100 2025 songs.
Same. I think the only one I'm excited about this year is Mylio. I'm very happy he's back, and I think that's like the only one because he's such a conceptual artist. So I need to, of course, see it on stage. But if it's as cool as Your Mind last year, I think it can. It's not going to win, but maybe we will qualify.
Yeah.
That's the bar we're setting this year.
That's a smooth transition into actually talking about the songs. So I take it Mylio is the one that you're looking out for the most. Is that a collective decision?
Yeah.
For us,
Okay.
For Norway, I'm not sure.
I feel like Norway is on like a hate parade against Milo, and because of
Really?
Yeah, that's also what the song is about.
Yeah, which is
Okay.
interesting. Like the song is kind of a reaction to Your Mind with because he got so much hate on Norwegian social media because they argued that his song then was about being in an abusive relationship. And he kind of responded with this song as like a, you made me the monster, even though I'm not. And I salute him for being brave enough to try again when you meet an audience that is so hostile.
Yeah, I agree. It needs to, like, the chances of him winning, even with the best song and the best stage show in Norway, I think is
small.
Yeah, it's more like there needs to be something above and beyond to be able to actually win, because you have Alexander Rybak, which is back, which a lot of people I think are going to vote for just because
It's him.
Name recognition.
Yeah, and then you have Emma, who has like she's the little sister of Marcus and Martinus, and she has her own like series in Norway. So a lot of young girls, in particular, has her as like their role model, and they're very dedicated fans. So she's definitely gonna have a lot of backup from there. So, and then people know Jonas Love from The Voice.
Yeah.
And they know.
What's the name of the song?
Yeah. Yeah.
I heard that one today.
Yeah.
Yes.
So who's like what's your first impression from MGP?
Well, this is a strange Melody Grand Prix for me, and I'll tell you why. There is one song that was written here in Malta. And I heard this song in the Malta Eurovision Song Contest camp. For anyone that doesn't know, I was there in June. I was there as fan media. I was listening to the songs every 2 days because we had listening parties every 2 days. And there was this one song that when I heard, I was like, the melody is incredible. And everyone kept asking me, what do you think? What do you think? Because all the artists know that I don't bullshit. You know, if I don't like the song, I'll tell them, listen, don't dare to submit because... And they kept asking me, which one did you like? Which one? And I said, it's this song. This is the song, for sure. And the artist that it was intended for had never competed in a MESC before. She had competed in Musica Musica, which is our like more Sanremo-esque festival. And then I realized that they didn't want to submit it because the artist she just didn't want to submit it. And then the person who at the time was working with the broadcaster who had invited me to the camp told me, you liked that song, didn't you? I was like, yes. And they said, you're going to hear it in another national final. And the song is Forevermore by Silke.
Exactly.
Yes.
I was thinking because she wrote the song in Malta as well, right? Which that was my favorite.
That's so cool. Oh my God. So, but that means that Silke is your favorite?
I love that song. Yeah. And I'm a little bit biased because after the listening party, I was there having dinner with Silke, with Audun, and we vibed a lot. We really had a good night. And we kept in touch and everything. And I didn't know she was going to sing it herself. I thought she found another artist.
But
and as soon as I saw
Yeah.
Silke Forevermore, I messaged her immediately. I was like, you bitch, you didn't tell me. It was such a beautiful surprise. And I thought she produced it very, very well, especially the bridge.
Absolutely.
I love that song. I absolutely love that song.
Yeah, she's the most positive surprise for my part, at least this year. We have been talking most about Silke because, again, we know Malio from before. But her songwriting skills and everything that she has done from before were like, is this like a new Theodora kind of, person? It's very interesting. And she's so good in her profession as well. So, like, we're really rooting for her. And
she's very virtuous. Yeah. Like, she's very, like, when she speaks, when she's on screen, it's just like...
She's a kind person, like a good person.
Amazing. She's amazing. And I feel like I always connect the most with artists and people in general who are genuine. Like, some people can be, oh my God, thank you so much. Like, and you know that it's for the reviews and but she's so genuine. She's really, really genuine. And I appreciate that a lot in an artist because it's not easy in this climate to be genuine and to be honest. And when I heard the song, I was completely blown away by what they did to it. I think I'm spoiling my reaction here because I reacted to it and I still
we do.
I still need to upload it because every day I've been posting something, I don't know, Greece or Ukraine, or because MGP is on the 28th, I said this can wait. But the spoiler is here for whoever's watching. If I'm honest, I think the production might be a little bit excessive in some parts, but
agree.
it's Silketopia.
And it's Eurovision, it's like,
Yeah, but like she's showing off, and that's sometimes, of course, less is more, and I think that's like it's a little bit overproduced, but she's also flexing. So it's like,
Yeah.
as a music producer, I'm like, I respect that. It's
I hear
very
you.
impressive. Like, yeah, full respect. So I enjoy it, but yeah, she don't need to flex that much. She's way, her level is.
She's
it's
amazing.
more
She's a
than enough.
great songwriter. And I feel like the melodies she writes, she also wrote many of the songs from last year's MESC and ones in the higher parts of the scoreboard. And this year she wrote Momentis Bir by Mark Anthony Bartolo. I don't know if you heard that song.
right?
He came fourth, yeah. He came
Yeah,
fourth.
Okay,
that was my
yeah.
favorite song
Yeah.
for Malta this year.
Really?
Yeah, I loved it.
He's
I
gonna
was-
be very happy to hear
Oh,
that.
I love that song. And it's like you saw him also, because that song is so hard to sing live.
Yes.
And you saw him was a little nervous and a little overwhelmed the first time he
He
sang.
was sick.
Yeah.
He was sick to death. And
Okay.
he was
Oh.
really worried. When I spoke to him backstage, he was like, I'm gonna come last. I don't know what to do. I have no voice. And I was just like,
Yeah.
buddy, the song will speak for itself.
Yes.
And he came fourth.
He did.
And the
But
next time
yeah,
it was like,
it was so good.
yeah,
It was so good.
a moment.
Amazing song. I wish not necessarily like I get why Bella won, of course, but yeah, that was the first song that like went straight into my playlist, honestly, this year.
It was a really good song.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to ask you girls, because the biggest name essentially in this lineup is Alexander Rybak, and I'm not on Twitter every day, but when I'm on Twitter, I'm like this. And I heard that he made some comments about, if he won, he would go to Eurovision regardless of the political climate. And when it's a former Eurovision winner, people can misinterpret things here and there, and it did become a little bit controversial. What is the mood in Norway about Rybak's third Eurovision attempt?
Well, first off, none of us are on Twitter. We are trying to. We've never been there, so it's like we're not dealing with that world.
You must have great mental health.
That's why we're not there. So the mood is like it's not ecstatic over here. I think some are very happy and like, yes, now we can really get in the fight kind of mode, like, because we have him, and others are like, what's he doing here, like what's going on. So it's very split, but I think initially people didn't know how to react. It seemed they was like, okay, and then they listened to the song and there was very mixed reviews. Some loved it, others were like, nah, and also, of course you compare it to Fairy Tale, so it's it's not
and
fair
it's a
in any
bit
way.
strange that not strange, it's noteworthy that he chose to call
Girl, giving us the Grammarly.
his album Fairy Tale 2, which is where the song is as well. It makes me think that, I don't know, he is competing against himself. He's competing against Fairy Tale, which I think is iconic, and it's hard to go and do. Like Euphoria, she was able to go and do Tattoo and like. Did that put an idea in Rybak's mind that this is possible? Because I think that was, once in a lifetime.
I don't know. I'm not sure about the motivation. I know he's been in the US and he's been like studying music, and he's been inspired by the US, and then he came back, and I think based on that he made an album, and he doesn't really like, I don't know if he has I don't think he ever found his identity outside of Eurovision, so it's like he's still tied to it, and I don't think he knows how to like escape it in a sense, so he just goes back, and it's almost, to me it feels a little bit like more like a last resort than like I love this. It's like, I don't know what I'm doing here, guys. Help me out. Like, I'm doing the best I can. A little bit neurotic in, yeah. So
It does come across as a little bit desperate, in my opinion, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because ever since Loreen won with Tattoo, and for the benefit of people that don't know me, I didn't vote for Loreen to win Eurovision. I think her winning Eurovision twice put some pressure. Yeah,
But it did. Pressure.
Yeah.
I think it put some pressure on former winners, especially around the era of 2012 when she first won, that you kind of have to come back to Eurovision to stay relevant. And I don't think so. I don't think former winners need to come back to stay relevant because, like you said, he's competing against himself. And That's How You Write a Song was terrible, no?
I was going to say, that happened.
I mean, surely that's not how you write a song, right?
Oh, no, it's not.
That's ironic.
It's not. No, but Fairy Tale is like a one-hit wonder kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I think it's one of my favorites. It is iconic. And I think if I were him, I would just let it be, and just like live on that memory, because for every
Exactly.
time, you're just ruining it for yourself and everybody. It's just like,
Absolutely.
no.
Absolutely.
You
Absolutely.
keep
I
it
agree
for
with you
that
100%.
person, the rest of his career if you wanted to.
Yeah. I have to say, though, I mean, even though before when I was talking to Felipe about Vidbeer, I kind of feel the same way about Jerry Hale and Monokate. They both achieved top 5 positions. And even though I like their songs this year for Ukraine, I feel a little bit like, don't ruin that moment, live in the Eurovision Hall of Fame with that greatness forever. And I feel like that with Rybak, although I have to admit, Rise for me is much better than That's How You Don't Write a Song.
Yeah.
That's how you don't write a song. Yeah.
Even though the bar is on the ground.
I was like,
Don't go back to Eurovision. Step 2.
Yeah.
No, I don't agree with that though. I agree when it comes to Loreen, even though because I don't think Tattoo was better than Euphoria, but I think Jerry Hale's Catharticus is stronger than the prior song, and I also think Monokate song is better than the last one, and that's one of my favorite all-time Eurovision songs.
Oh wow! Okay,
but if you see the staging of that, the last song, that was so necessary for the whole. It was like 50% of the experience, and I think with this song, this song is stronger. And if they can add 50% as they did last time with the stage show, I think we might have a winner. And she sings like it's so unique. I can't.
The singing is great.
I don't know where to start with her, and so I think both of them can win. And I think
Maria is on like a Monokate hype right now.
Both of them. I don't know what to decide.
Yeah, both. That's true.
Yeah, I think
it just.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm obsessed.
Yes.
Well, we know what you're going to be watching tomorrow night.
100%.
We talked a lot about Silke. We talked a lot about Alexander Rybak. From the other ones, and even some of the ones that were in the duels in the last wildcard kind of thingy. Are there any other standouts for you?
Okay, so let's go through what happened to MGP this year. They changed the format to have this cup. They put it on a radio channel nobody listens to at 7:00 in the night.
Okay.
So we didn't listen to it. Nobody listened to it. It was like maybe 5 people listening to it at that channel. I don't know what they were thinking. I'm super disappointed about it. I think it was, I don't know really what they were thinking about. So I'm going to write a letter to NRK regarding that. But anyways, so we don't know
your
what
concerns.
happened there.
Yeah, to voice our concerns.
Yes.
That being said, Skrillex
moved on that round. Don't like the song.
Me neither. I thought the first song was better.
100%. And you can make an AI song better than that in 5 minutes. it's like, why even bother? Sorry, but it's like,
Yeah, I agree.
So that's that song. Love Skrillex. When that is said, like, great human being, and all of that. But the song, no. But I think Jonas Love is going to be fun on stage because he's definitely the best performer.
Milo though.
Yeah, Milo is a good performer, but he has like this queen.
Yeah,
and
that's true.
level
Yeah.
entertainment.
And you know he delivers vocally because of the voice.
Yeah, he's a fire show. What do you call
Yeah.
it? So that, and then I think Leonardo Amor is going to be very interesting.
Yeah. My heart goes to him, I have so much love for him. When he just walked on stage, I was like, oh my God. And he's so honest as well about his
Very
journey
genuine.
and his motivation writing this song, which I think is beautiful. You can tell that he really wants to be in MGP.
To make a difference.
To voice his experience. He takes it very seriously. And I think I was moved when I listened to the song, and I think I will be as well when I watch it. Silke, of course. Yeah. We mentioned. Yeah. Yes.
Hedda May, I think, is also has a good song.
I like that song.
Same, but it's like more a radio song. So I'm very wondering how it's gonna look on stage.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Storm is interesting.
Yeah, because he actually he got on stage very early in life. When he was only 13, he went on like a big stage. So he's what do you call it?
He just had a breakthrough, and he's like one of the musical critics' favorite from the last years. He's been like a like a shooting star in the Norwegian musical and scene at the moment. So that's cool.
Breakthrough.
Breakthrough.
Yeah, he's very young. He's the youngest, I think.
Yeah, 17,
and I think he has this quality about him that I think a lot of people will go like, "Damn, he's cool."
Yeah,
like he's
genuine as well. Like he's very virtuous person.
Yeah,
very real in everything he does.
I'm gonna have to ask you, who do you think could? Because I think that Rybak always finds his way with the televote. Who do you think is the artist that could possibly take it away from him?
Emma.
Yeah.
Okay. I would be very happy if Emma won. Even though Silke is my favorite, I actually like Norway being represented by a song called Northern Lights. I think it builds expectancy and it has some Norwegian in it. Very, very on brand. And I do think people at Eurovision vote a lot on expectancy. And we've seen it so many times, you know, I could talk forever about this, but if Norway sends a song to Eurovision with this brand, I think they could do very well. And that's probably the reason why Gotte didn't do so well, because not because it was a bad song, but because maybe people don't expect that kind of stuff from Norway.
True.
Maybe, yeah.
True. It's going to be very interesting. And I haven't seen Emma live yet. So I'm very curious how she will do.
How old is she?
17.
I'm nervous.
Yeah, same. But I know her fans are like, she's just the more pure, genuine soul ever, you know, and she's from the same family as Marcus and Martinus, and they're also seen as like just the best human beings in the music industry, basically. So again, we're always championing virtuous people that want to, you know, share art and are there for the right reasons, and you know, we're sharing them on. So I'm looking forward to get to know her a little bit better.
You interviewed them when they were released, right? You guys were there.
Yeah.
Yes. So
you know.
Yeah.
We're talking to Norwegian royalty here. They were there first.
Yeah. No. She was very nice in the interview. I think also she's just so authentic and kind, and she almost couldn't answer any questions. And that was the beautiful thing, because she was just like, I don't know what to answer. You know, it's just,
I don't know. And then she just stood by that, didn't try to, just make up something, just like being very genuine and
Genuine and
honest.
natural.
Yeah.
Mm.
So
Yeah. Well,
very-
we it's very nice to have things in common. You spoke to the artists first, and I heard Forevermore first.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll
That's
take
very
that. Girls, I have to ask you one last question. Who do you want to see represent your country at this year's Eurovision? If you had to pick one.
Miley.
Right. Mario is the pick from Hannah and Maria. I think Hannah's the blonde one and Maria's the one on the right, right?
Correct.
Did I
Correct.
get-
And
Great. I didn't ask you at the beginning because I wanted to take this time to try to guess who's who. And hey, we're here. We're here.
Yes.
Girls, thank you so much for being here tonight. It was a pleasure. I'm
thank you
sure
for
we will
inviting
have
us.
the pleasure is mine, and you're welcome on any occasion that you want to be here on. Honesty is our branding, and
Yes.
it's nice to be surrounded by like-minded people, right?
Same. Yeah, I really appreciate it. It was very nice talking to you.
Yeah.
The pleasure is mine. Have a good night, and we will see you very, very soon.
Yes,
Yes,
we will.
we will.
Bye.
Bye.
Good night.
You
Good
too.
night, Hannah and Maria. Well, you heard it from the Norwegians themselves now, and lots of whiplash right now, from one national final to another, from Festival da Canção to Norway, and now we're gonna go back south, and we're gonna keep it Balkan because it's time to talk about Pesma za Euroviziju, but not before a slight ad break. Come and subscribe. These conversations are fun. I'm here with my drink, whatever's left of it. Pull up a drink because we have one last guest, and he would tell me that we're saving the best for last because we're going to Serbia right now, and we're joined by someone you already know if you've watched my content before. Dobro večer, Nikola.
Dobro večer. Hello, everyone. Hello, Sean. How are you doing?
I am doing great, my friend. How are you?
Oh, well, honestly speaking, I followed the conversation about Norway, and it's a national final, which I'm always passionate about and following all of it. So, we will see what will happen about it there. But in the meantime, I'm also, in a way, excited for the Serbia national final because we have so many different songs and so many genre diversity is incredible as always, and we have a lot of returning artists, new artists, some other artists, and the craziness is happening, and even we have some crazy, let's say, spin-offs in the media about certain ways and certain promotion. But yeah, I guess we will be talking about all of it.
Let's make a small smooth transition. You got your drink up as well?
Yeah.
On brand. Who's your favorite in Norway?
Oh, that's a tough one because there are multiple ones which I like. I actually like Silke as well, the song which you heard first. Yeah, among the others, which was there on the songwriting cap, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Yeah, but there are several other songs which are quite fun. The only one which I'm not a fan of is because we've already heard and seen a lot is the biggest favorite maybe, but no, I mean it is what it is.
Violins.
Exactly. But
We
I
don't
love
need no
him.
violins.
He's so fun, but come on, we want something interesting,
Yeah.
new, fresh, and
Yeah.
surprising
Yeah.
in a way.
I agree with you. I think the song is okay, but come on now.
And speaking of
We
surprising thing, I would just like to point out and add that finally we have a progressive metal song in the Serbian national selection. So shout out to Lavina.
Oh, I heard Lavina's song. I
I love
heard
it.
so I heard half of the songs yesterday, and then I
Okay.
selected some that I wanted to react to. I reacted to them this morning. I will edit
Okay.
them God knows when. But I heard most of the songs, and yeah, I think for some reason I expected Pesma za Euroviziju this year to have a dip, and I don't think it's the strongest Pesma za Euroviziju we've ever had, but I think there are 3 or 4 options that Serbia could go with. Yeah, three
I mean,
or
we will
4.
see. We will definitely see what will happen because I'm always excited for it. But regarding the options, they are existing, and regarding the songs itself, I'm quite pleased by the diversity. I expected a bit higher level as well, but given the let's say circumstances and situation, and some of the artists not willing to maybe take part because of some of the student protests happening ongoing and all the other things, and the broadcaster
That's
having their
why
rights and
I
everything what's
expected a
happening. I
dip.
mean, yeah, that's one part of it, but that aside, the music festival as it exists for several years now, this is the they rebranded it and they started it all over again. So the musical festival should celebrate the music itself and should celebrate the artists, and they are competing with the songs and definitely trying to showcase what are they creating. So I would not be, let's say, putting up those things and be mixing all of that, because even in the team there are still some people in the montage and people working in the other fields supporting the student blockades and all of the things which were happening, and the politics aside for that aspect. But let's speak about the songs which are competing at the festival and give the artist the place.
Let's talk about the songs indeed. Nicola, I'm going to cut straight to the chase and I'm going to ask you about Yugoslavia. A lot of people are interpreting this song as political, but I read the lyrics. I read some perspectives, and it's a love song that uses Yugoslavia as a metaphor for anti-division, right?
Exactly, as you said. I mean, Zaina also explained it in several interviews because she was asked similar questions. And as she stated, the song uses the metaphor Yugoslavia because as some of the people who were part of it, and some of the people who were maybe born in the family who really, let's say, celebrated the diversity and unity and everything which was part of it and what they felt, because a lot of people were feeling, let's say, the mutual respect, communication, unity, and so on and so forth. Uh, then they were celebrating Yugoslavia as it was. I mean, of course, there are always some things which are uh, good and bad in any system, in any country, everywhere. But as Zaina herself said, the accent on this one is to celebrate the unity and the good and beautiful things which exist. So let's celebrate the unity between the different types of people and the backgrounds and everything, and let's not let money and all the things which are there to, let's say, try and divide us take over. Let's try to find all the things which we have in ourselves and which we have in common in the world, and to be united. And that's the reasoning behind the song. And it's, as I said, like very important to pinpoint that it's like a love story between the unity of two people. I mean, of two people, of more people, of unity, of everyone. Like let's live in unity and share
I
all
have
the
to
best skills.
I have to admit, I think it's a great metaphor, and I think it's very daring to go to a competition that brands itself as united by music, but in 2026, I feel like Eurovision is anything but united by music, and I know I'm not alone in thinking that. And I feel like she's with these lyrics, she's very smartly challenging that narrative and saying, if we're really united by music, let's see what you have got to say about my song. And it's brilliant. In my opinion, it's brilliant. The lyrical content and the way she plays with this metaphor is brilliant, not only because of the comparison and the metaphor of it all, but also, let's say this went to Eurovision. And so many times we talk about the debate of, will people understand lyrics in the language of the country? At least this is a debate we have a lot in Malta. And I always argue that music, doesn't have a language. And Salvador Sobral, Maria Sherifovic, they all won Eurovision with songs in languages that most people don't understand. But in a deeper way, even though most people who could vote for this, if it went to Eurovision, don't speak Serbian or a Balkan language,
having a song called Yugoslavia might actually make them look up the lyrics, because it does create intrigue and curiosity. It does create the sense of like, hang on, but how is this song allowed? You know? And I think it will create enough intrigue for people to try to understand, or at least for the commentators to explain to their audiences why the song is called Yugoslavia. I think lyrically this is genius. And I think the song, I don't know if it's Zaina's best, but purely because Zaina has always entered Pizze with a great song. So the bar is high.
Yeah, but
But
that's also what I admire about her. She literally entered every single edition. When she entered, she sang a ballad. She gave us like an upbeat banger. She
Rumba
gave
ba
us
ba
like
ba ba.
then like various genres, various music types. Now
Rave
a bit more.
song. Zaina
Yeah,
ya najbolja
definitely. Like
Zaina.
she did everything, and now she's like adding a bit of a twist. A lot of fans already heard some of the parts of the song resembling to some other songs, but I don't know. I just didn't have that feeling like them.
Me
But
neither. Which songs
I
did they
really,
compare it to?
a lot of people compared it with Tattoo. They say it has same vibes. The only thing which kind of reminded me on something was the beginning. I had a feeling like there was a small, like teeny, like one note which was from Heaven Sent or something like that, but that's just like
Christy
my
Spiteri, Heaven Sent?
yeah, but like one teeny tiny in the beginning part, but it's a very very tiny thing, and it's
Well,
nothing like.
listen, Tattoo wasn't exactly original anyways. So, originality in Eurovision is not something that certainly music industry professionals are scoring for. So, I don't think it matters. I personally didn't think about Tattoo, but I don't particularly think Tattoo. I don't think of Tattoo as the blueprint anyway. So,
Yeah,
I don't
what I
think it
also like
matters.
about the song is the fact that she's also celebrating by not only the lyrics but the vibe itself. She's celebrating. I mean, she always did because she's proud of her background and of her origin, and she's putting on the pedestal and on the in the spotlight Roma people as well. And it's a good metaphor with Yugoslavia, because back in Yugoslavia, like the diversity and everyone living there, like having all the people, especially also Roma people who are uh, without a native country, like the country itself, but they are scattered all over the world. I mean, it can be interesting play as well with that one. So we will see. I'm very excited about the performance. I don't know what should I expect from her, because I mean, I know that vocally she will sing it very well.
She's always
I'm
solid
just I'm
vocally.
just hoping that she will be healthy, unlike last year, because she had some like fever or
She
what's
was
going on
sick.
with her. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I
like
was never
two
worried
years
about
ago
Zaina
actually.
vocally. Yeah. Vocals are always good with Zaina. I think where Zaina struggles is with choreography. She's not a natural dancer. So it really, I hope whoever's staging this song will work with her capacities and lack of capacities in order to create the most optimal staging package. But I think,
We'll see. But
yeah, I think they should be able to do it. You learn from your mistakes. That's why you do them. Um, I take it that Zainab is someone that you would like to see to go to Eurovision, right?
I mean, definitely she deserves it. It's her fourth attempt, and I would be happy seeing her
Is it
going.
your
But
favorite?
uh, well, yeah, it's favorite. But as I mentioned, like the shout out to Lavina band from the South Serbia, and they're really incredible. Even though they're still young, like they're still new, like they're existing for I think 4 years, but like mostly, let's say, they were not so mainstream. They're just like doing their music and enjoying life in general and preparing and presenting the music, and they have a niche fan base, but definitely I'm super super excited for it. I love the lyrics, I love the music, I love the melody, I love everything about it. So
Yeah, it's a
that's
good
my
song.
close
It's
second. And
definitely. It's
And I
definitely
wouldn't be surprised
competitive.
by a powerful performance as well. So a lot of the things will be
Yeah.
depending from the powerful performances if they
Do
can
you
all
think
deliver it.
Zaina could win Pizé? Because I always had the impression that she struggles with the televote for whatever reason. I don't know, maybe because she's Roma or.
I mean, her song, the songs were released 4 days ago, and her song is literally moments away from reaching 200,000 views. The first one, other songs, I'm not sure. Maybe
She's the
some
most
has,
viewed.
maybe some have like uh, half of those views or something like that. But I didn't recently check. But based on the views, yes, there are clicks, but are the clicks there because of the fact that people really enjoy the song,
Mm,
and or they're there because they just want to post about the controversial name? Oh my God,
mm-hmm,
the name of the
mm-hmm,
country which no longer exists is there. Like, does
mm-hmm.
the Serbian participant of PZ want to make something out of it? No, I mean it's. I think she could be surprising us all with the result, but I hope in a positive way, not in a negative one. So
I
yeah,
hope so too. I hope so
yeah.
too. Let's talk a little bit about harem girls because I do think that a lot of people were anticipating something bombastic. See what I did there?
Not in the.
And intended very. This is a very
Not,
pun intended
I know,
moment.
I know, I know. I'm joking.
um, I heard the song today. I reacted to it. Check out my reaction whenever it drops next week. Hopefully, whenever I find the time to edit it. Um, I'm gonna give you a little spoiler. Again, I'm not over myself about this bomb bomb song. What do you
I
think?
have to say that I prefer last year's song by miles, and like also the singing vibe. I mean, like I understand that they are joined by like a professional singer who has experience.
Who is she?
Was She is a former member of one Serbian group called Luna, and then later on she became a solo artist, and she's competed in like some reality TV shows or something like that as well. So she's kinda known, but not maybe to wider audience that much. But she's, of course, much more popular than their previous singer. And but I still I'm still not sure about the let's say the mixture, because for me it seemed like a bit uh, blander version of Hurricane and their music happening
Yeah.
earlier. I mean, the theme behind the song is very similar. One of the artists, one of the drag queens competing, did also part of the lyrics like last year. But I think last year was the stronger effort which they had, and it was having a lot of interesting metaphors and fun and quirky lyrics. But here is just like a repetition, bomb bomb, and that's like more or less it. And the song is not as catchy as the last one, but I know that a lot of people are excited and interested and supportive, and I think that they have found their audience, and it would be crazy interesting uh, to have a drag act come from Serbia, but I would not like to see them with this song because I think they can do better. They can make a better song, definitely. But
You know,
I mean, they're making a huge, like, even I think tomorrow they will be having a huge, like, party slash fundraiser slash everything. So they are having as guests some of the former stars, including Prince, including
oh,
Ivana Peters, who was the author of Sanja Vucic song "Goodbye." Also, Yanks will be there, I believe, and
mm-hmm.
Lena Stamenkovic, who represented us at the Junior Eurovision contest in 2015. So some other
Ah,
artists,
okay.
like she's creating her own music, and they will be showcasing a lot of drag queens and drag acts there. So if any of your viewers is going to be in Serbia tomorrow night, I recommend to go to Crcegrad and to support them. But yeah, as I said, the song itself, yeah, the song will be having the first live performance, if I'm not mistaken, tomorrow night. So if people are interested to see, go and check it out yourself if you're in Serbia, in Belgrade. But as I said, I would really like them to make a more like more interesting song, because Aladdin was very very interesting in comparison to this one.
I didn't, because we were there together last year in Pizzer. I wasn't crazy about Aladdin, but Aladdin was better than this. Aladdin, for me, Aladdin peaked in summer because in summer I was streaming it a lot, and I was more open about harem girls this year than I was last year. But yeah, I feel like this song is in this turbo folk genre, right?
I mean, that's what's given with the fact that they're joined with Ivana, because
I
she's
like the
great.
genre. I really like the genre. But my problem with this is that so they are five, the harem girls, right? Or four?
5.
Five. Did they change some members this year?
No,
No.
the base is the same. Let's say just the singer, who last year was another girl. Now it's
Okay.
Ivana. So that's the only thing which changed.
Okay. I think that
Maybe the makeup.
image-wise, the image, the visuals, when you have someone like Ivana, is a little bit wrong because you've got five drag queens that are not meant to look like women. They're meant to look like drag queens. Their eyebrows are on their hairlines. The makeup is bombastic. But then you have Ivana, who's dressed casually, no big hair, no excessive makeup. The clothes are casual, and she kind of looks like the odd one out. It almost doesn't look like a collaboration. It looks like an integration that is not done right. So I think if they want to have chances of winning Pizzer, they kind of have to see this thing because it's Ivana stands out like a sore thumb, in my opinion. Even though she's doing most of the singing, and I'm glad she's doing most of the singing. My ears are glad she's doing most of the singing. I'm not sure it works.
No, but like last year they had Natalia, who was part. I felt like they were all a group, like the energy and everything, and
Yeah.
the visuals and the makeup and everything. Like all of them felt like uh whole. And now, as you say, Ivana is there, kind of sticking out. But I don't know what are they planning to do with the performance. Maybe Ivana will also be in drag or not. I don't know. We will see.
I think she should be.
Maybe they're
Or
keeping it as
maybe
a surprise, or maybe
or
they
maybe
just want to convey the votes of also other audience, because they know that other audience likes turbo folk and they're
mm,
more into other things. So they're trying to
maybe
get the best of both worlds. I don't know.
you know what they should do, in my opinion? Maybe they should split up 3-3. Let's have like a game of football, maybe, or something, or like a team and another team, and three of them could be like they could all be in drag, but let's have like different motifs, two different motifs, kind of competing for the spotlight, and then maybe they will come together nicely in the end. I don't know, but we need to work on this, I think, because
I think
there
they
is some sort of
the
potential,
thing
but
which the members of the, let's say, group of the ensemble, or whatever you want to call it, harem girls, don't lack is creativity. So they have a lot of it. But how will they manage to, let's say, share it with given the visuals, given the group, given what's going on, and the song itself? It remains to be seen in the upcoming time. But yeah, the song should be a bit is should be better. Yeah, as I
yeah.
understand. Yeah.
So we talked a lot about Zaina and harem girls. You know who really conquered my attention from the others, and I'm very surprised. But it's a guy called Egor.
Okay. Why?
I
Let me
love the
guess.
song.
Okay, interesting. Why?
I
Okay.
think the song is really
You know he's a
good.
returnee. He competed
He was there
before.
in 2023, right?
He was there. Yeah.
Yeah, you know how I
He was
realized
there. The performance was there as well. He was there. He will be
Klaber is
having
the
another.
song. Yes,
Yeah,
Klaber
the
is the
Klaber, yeah.
song. I recognized him from the teddy bear, and I was like, hang on a minute, I've seen this before. And then there were these sunglasses. I had a pair of those sunglasses when I was 7. I looked the part. Yeah, the image is the image could be perceived as a little bit creepy, but the song is really, really good. What do you think about Klaber?
I mean, for me, it gives me a lot of the vibes from. Oh my God, what's the name of it? Um, from the band called Krankschwester. They should be from Croatia, if I'm not mistaken. Sorry if I'm mistaken about it, but yeah. And it gives me the vibes of some of their songs, and as well, some of my friends compared it to Karaja with Cha Cha Cha. So you mix Krankschwester and Karaja, and like you put maybe one other artist, you blend it in, and you add the Serbian lyrics, and you get that. So but it's not among my favorites, but it's a song which definitely grabs your attention, and I just hope that I'm fully like expecting crazy performance from him based on the previous one he did, but
correct.
okay,
Krankfester is Croatian.
thank you. Yeah.
Thank you, Evo. But yeah, you were saying?
I was saying the fact that I know that we will be having an interesting and exciting performance from him. The singing could be as well interesting, but let's see what will happen. I think this time he will manage to enter the final, but let's
At
wait and see.
least.
At least,
Come
exactly.
on
That's
now.
my
The
point. At
song,
least,
and the
exactly.
song is like 4th most viewed, I think. It's the
Is
song
it?
definitely is the song is definitely getting a lot of traction. And for good measure. I think the song is really, really good. Talk to me. Are there any other ones that are catching your attention from this lineup?
In general, I mean, I mentioned that we have some Instagram, let's say, star. Brad Pelin is having, I don't know,
I like his song.
150,000 followers on Instagram,
I like
and
his song.
he's popular. For me, the music is good. The lyrics are so-so, but I don't know. It's not the first song which pops to my mind when you say Serbia and when you see what can be representing Serbia at Eurovision. It's not the first one, definitely, but I think he will be having a lot of votes, especially, I mean, public audience votes will be on his one of the artists getting a lot of them will be him. Also, we have the return of Mirna now as a soloist. Like she competed already at Eurovision in 2013 with Moetri, and now she's singing Omaya.
Oh,
Yeah, and
oh.
her song was done by an interesting team of Bojana Vunturišević and Đorđe
I don't
Rigodinović
remember the
Grgur. They
song.
wrote the song. Um,
I need to re-listen to it. I don't remember
you
it.
need
I'm
to
looking at the
re-listen to it.
playlist.
I like the fact that there are like 2 songs, Omaya and Cherry, which are having some uh words which are unfamiliar to
Cheiri.
the like those 2 are having those 2 words, but like the origin of the words, is it like a Ottoman word or not, or and then what's going on with it. But
Cheiri
yeah,
is
speaking of Cherry,
one of the few songs I put in my playlist. I put 3 songs in my playlist, and Cheiri is one of them.
I really like the part when she sings Sutradan, Sutradan, and then all the other, and then the lyrics, and then all I mean, it's super fun song, and it's one of my favorites as well. But I can't wait as well to see how will it be done live, because several of the contestants this year were competing in a new music show in Serbia called IDJ Music and IDJ Show, yeah, by IDJ Music, by IDJ Show, and those artists are give me a second, except Zona, you have uh,
Klaber,
several
Klaber.
others. Lores is one of those. Sanya,
She
Alex
was in
as well.
Pizze before, right?
No, no, no,
Lores?
no, no. I no.
No?
She's a newcomer to the.
Eva Lores was in Pizze before.
No, no, no. Yeah, that's
Oh,
another
sorry.
one. That's another
Wrong.
one. Yeah, yeah.
I didn't like the song from Lores. And I also, Yanks was in Pizze before, right?
Youngs was at Belvisia, at Bell Song, at Pazé.
I didn't
She's
like her
like
song
the.
either.
I like the lyrics are very interesting and very deep and very very good, very nicely done, and I love one of the metaphors in the lyrics, but I don't think it's her strongest effort at the national selection.
No.
We also have a former candidate at the elections by being part of the band, Cosmos Trip, frontman of the band. Luka has ran for the elections, for presidential elections in Serbia. He was like a meme candidate, let's say, but he received some votes at the election back in
Some votes.
2017. I cannot recall the numbers. I would need to check them out.
Oh,
but
yeah.
in 2017 at the presidential elections,
Nicola, I told a lie. I added
What?
4 songs to my playlist.
okay,
So it
what
was
the
Klaber, Yugoslavia, Chairi, and I like the song by Ana Masulovic. Surprise?
I love Anna, and I love her music, and the way she actually, let's say, rose to fame was doing rap music, and she sang so emotional, lovely, and beautiful songs back then, back in the time, even though she didn't officially have the song released, Neka Neko, which I think it was from 2004 or even maybe like those years around. I was listening to it a lot, but this year the song is not. I mean, she competed. She was in the back at the Eurovision couple of times. I think she sang backing vocals to Montenegro 2018 and once more, but I cannot recall at the moment to which one. If someone knows, write in the comments, and then we will, yeah,
Give
help us
Nicola his
out.
data.
Yeah, but this one, I have a feeling that it's a combination of too many songs into one, and I would like for her to have. The lyrics are good, but they're more playful in comparison to the ones which I'm kind of used to listening from her, and I would really recommend to anyone who is a foreigner listening to her music for the first time,
Me?
to check out her song Neka Niko, because she did the official release actually a couple of years ago, even though the song is quite old, but it's so good and so nice, and she collaborated and released some of the other songs and music with other Serbian rap artists. But I'm kind of having a feeling that like she had so many good songs back then, but she didn't get and received enough attention for the music
Listen,
she did.
sometimes you are a victim of your own success, and when you've done so much,
Exactly.
sometimes you kind of look at yourself and say like, what could possibly move the needle? And it happens, it happens to the best of us, it happens to the best artists, but we have to wrap this up on Pizze.
And I'm gonna ask you one last question. If it was a jury of one and Nikola Stojanovic would be on it, who would go to Eurovision?
Zayn.
Zaina. Nice and succinct. I think I would pick Zaina as well. So might as well expand that jury of one to two. And we can have the local jury and the international jury. You can be on the local one, I'll be on the international jury. Nicola, any final thoughts? What can we expect from Pizze this year when we watch on the 28th?
It's gonna be crazy and fun. I mean, first, let's check out all the semis and all the excited things happening with it. You can also follow. I think they're doing quite a nice coverage. They're also presenting all the artists. In case you're in Serbia, by any means, next week some of the artists got presented. Like in the special showcase at this club, and other remaining artists will be presented as well during next week. So if people are in Serbia, in Belgrade, they can check it out. But
That question has been answered.
it has been answered. Like, yeah,
Zaina is our girl.
in general, I think it will be interesting because I also like the visuals of the festival. So let's hope that all of the artists will be healthy and good, feeling good for the performances, and they will be able to showcase themselves and their music in the best light possible, and may the best one win. And I'm very excited for it. So let's see what will it be on 28th.
I am very, very much looking forward. I won't be in Serbia this year, but I'm gonna be watching from London. I'm gonna be in London on Pizze week, so I will be watching from London. Nicola, the pleasure is always mine. Thank you so much. We are closing this stream off for tonight. Thank you for watching us. Thank you for interacting with us. As always, comment, subscribe if you want more content like this. Next Friday, we have more to talk about. We've got more national finals coming up. And yes, there will be a stream next Friday. So make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of that. Come and follow me on socials so you can stay updated. And yeah, we will see you very, very soon. Good night, everybody. Thank you for watching.
Good night,
See
everybody.
you later.
Bye.